Okay, today's class is an introduction class. Introduction class of art. Okay, so first define art. What is an art? So it's, in simple words, it is your imagination or feelings or thoughts. You are expressing it in a different forms. For example, you have a thought and you are putting your thought on a paper in the form of a drawing, and someone is expressing her feelings or his feelings in the form of a movement, that is dance form. So art can be in any form. It can be a dance, it can be a drawing, it can be sculpturing, it can be clay modeling, it can be anything. It can be even cooking. The way you present, the way you cook. Okay, so everything is an art where you are expressing it in a different way. Okay, so it's nothing but expression of your thoughts or feelings in different forms. So it can be drawing, sculpturing, dancing, singing. Okay, some of them exhibit in the form of a poem or in a beautiful poetic lines. So you are expressing your views or your thoughts in the form of a poem or in the form of a tune like singing, etc. So that is art. And the basic element of elements of art are line, curves. Okay, curves. Okay, so the first, when I put one dot here and I'm trying to join these two dots, I'm getting a line. Okay, line. So this is the basic element of drawing, and I wanted to draw a wavy line, the curves I want to use now. Okay, or I wanted to use this. These are nothing but lines you are using it. Or so these are the some of the basic and wavy lines, bumpy lines. Then in lines also you have standing line, slanting. Okay, different types. So these are the basic elements where they are the basic lines of a drawing. Okay, line itself is a basic element of drawing, and in the lines you have curves, everything, loops. Okay, loops, spirals. Okay, so these are the basic things you need to practice. This is like a warm-up exercise. So you can practice on a sheet of paper. Just take one paper, just try to draw freehand lines, then waves, then spirals. These are all patterns you can do it. So the more you practice, your hand will move freely. So always try to practice before you start any drawing. Just whenever you are free, just you do this type of scribbling. Okay, even like this or like this, any form where your hand will move freely. This helps in freehand drawing and it also increases your fine motor skills. Okay, so this is a basic thing. And you also have thick and thin lines. So this is thin lines, this is thick lines. The way you write or draw, see here I have put a less pressure and a thin line. When I am just bending my pencil and pressing hard, I am getting a thick line. So it is the way you use your pencil also is a drawing. It includes in the drawing. Some of the basic things are there. Now we will move to colors. In colors, the basic colors are, that is the primary colors. Primary colors. What are primary colors? Red, blue, yellow. Okay. Red, blue, yellow. Red, blue, yellow are the basic colors. They are called primary colors because they are the made by itself. We are not mixing and forming these colors. These are the basic colors which are formed by itself. So when I try to blend or mix two colors, then I will get the secondary colors. Okay, secondary colors. Secondary colors are those colors where you blend red plus blue, violet, blue plus yellow, green. Blue plus yellow, green. Then again red plus yellow, orange. Okay. Red plus yellow, orange. So in this way you are getting the secondary colors by mixing the primary colors. Now tertiary colors. Tertiary colors are the colors which are formed by adding primary colors to the secondary colors. Now if I mix red plus blue, I got violet. To violet I am adding little red. Then it will become little red violet. So that is called the tertiary colors. So now for violet I am adding red. Red, violet. Okay. These are the tertiary colors. Now green. To green I am adding yellow. So it is green, yellow. Green, yellow. So these are the tertiary colors. For this, best example is the olives. When you see the olives, you can see the type of greenish color which is neither green, dark green or light green. It is something mixed. So that is a tertiary color. And lemon yellow. So you have a specific yellow where when you, for the green you add little yellow, that is the yellow is something not even yellow, it's not a green, that is yellow. So the some of these are, and rust color, rust. So these are some of the tertiary colors, and these are changes. Like suppose I have taken violet and to that I added little red, then the shade will be different. Red violet only, but the shade will be different. If I add more of red, again it may be little dark. So depending upon the proportion of the color you are adding to the base color, the color changes, keeps on changing. So there is no fixed thing like, okay. So this is this. Now this one we can see in a simple color wheel. So this thing we can see in a color wheel. I will just show you the color wheel. So this is the color wheel where you have red, green, you can see here red, blue, yellow. These are the primary colors. So if you see red, yellow, blue, these three are the primary colors. And when you mix this one, they go orange, green, that is blue and yellow, green, and red and blue, violet. So these three are primary colors, these two are secondary colors. When this and this is mixed, you will get this thing. So that means you can see here clearly. So red is primary color, yellow is primary color, blue is primary color. And or when you mix red and yellow, orange, this is secondary color. And when you mix yellow and blue, this is secondary color. And blue and red, this is also a secondary color because you got violet. When you mix this orange and yellow, that is secondary color, primary color, you get that. This is the tertiary color. So that is tertiary color is third level. Primary is the first level, secondary is secondary level, third is the tertiary is the third level. So now when you mix yellow and green, yellow green. So green and blue, blue green. Again blue and violet, blue violet. Red and orange, red orange. Red and violet, red violet. So this is the color wheel. So this is a color wheel which we generally follow. Okay. Now coming to neutral colors, like suppose the gray, neutral gray. When three things are mixed, for example, yellow, blue and red. So I got blue and red, you know that violet. To that, if you add little yellowish, so you will get the neutral gray. So this is a tertiary color. See, I have mixed three colors, so I got neutral gray. So this is the example of a tertiary color. Now, when I want a gray color, so when I mix white and black, I get a gray color. White and black, gray color. Okay. Now, we will try to do some mixing of colors. Okay. That is natural colors. Suppose now I have taken red. To it I have added white. Okay. Red and white. It will be light red because I have added. So this is my base color is this. Red is my base color. To it I have added white. Then it became light red. Okay. Similarly, when I have taken blue, to it I have added white. It became light blue. Means you are making this into a lighter shade. So this is how you make the dark colors into a lighter shade. Okay. So if you want to make something very light shade, then you will add white. When you want something to add dark shade, for example, to the base color red, I am adding black, I am getting dark red. So I have made it as a dark. So it is giving a dark shade. So blue, again I have added little black so that you will get dark blue, where I am making the blue as dark. So I am making it as a darker shade. So to make something lighter shade, you add white, and to make something dark, you add black. So this is the basic thing. Okay. Now coming to opposite colors. Okay. This is clear, right? Now coming to opposite colors. The opposite colors are nothing but, this is the color wheel. So now blue opposite orange. So these are opposite colors, or they are also called complementary colors. Now yellow opposite violet. So green opposite red. So these are some of the colors which are called opposite colors. Okay, or they are also known as complementary colors. Okay, so here you can see the red, green, yellow, violet, blue, orange. These are some of the opposite colors or complementary colors. They are pair colors. Okay. Now I wanted to talk about something like warm colors and cool colors. Okay. So we'll be talking about warm colors. Warm colors. Warm colors are which are very bright in color. Okay, which are very bright to your eyes. Which are very bright to your eyes. And example like red, yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, brown. Okay, these are some of the shades of bright. So you can have. These are all called warm colors, which are very bright to your eyes. Okay. Now coming to cool colors. Okay. Now cool colors. Now cool colors are which are very soothing. which is very cool. It will give you a cool effect to your eyes. It will give you a soothing effect to your eyes. Okay. This is blue, violet. Okay, violet. Then blue, violet, green, light green. Okay, all blue shades, all green shades. Okay, okay, these are cool colors. Cool colors are, you can pick it. See, these are all cool colors. Green, blue. This is also cool color. Violet. So like this, these are called cool colors. So you can do nice backgrounds using bright colors, that is warm colors, and as a cool colors. Okay, now we'll just do some coloring work where I'll teach you blending. Okay, now I have taken red. Okay, now this one I wanted to do a lighter shade. I wanted to make it as a light shade. Now it is dark, right? Now I am taking white. Okay, white. I am just making it as light. See. Now the red is a dark color where I have added white color to make it light. So you are getting a lighter shade. The same thing when I wanted to make red is already there, I wanted to make dark, so I am adding black. Okay. See, now here I made it a lighter shade and here it is a darker shade. So to make anything lighter shade, I add white. Okay, gives light shade. And to make anything dark, I am adding black. So to get darker shade. Okay, this is clear. Now coming to strokes. Okay, now coming to strokes, simple strokes. A stroke is nothing but a line. Okay, now I wanted to draw. Okay, I'm using. Okay, I'm using a blue color pencil. Now in this box, I'm just drawing. Okay, lines like shading only. Okay, left to right. So left to right, I'm just drawing. Just drawing some lines. Okay. The same thing with the same pencil I wanted to draw in another box. Same thing, same pattern, same everything. Okay. So I am using it this way. So now the same pencil I have used, and I have filled this box also, I have filled this box also. But there is a difference here from this box to this box. Here in this box I have used my pencil without any pressure. Just I was doing very lightly, no pressure on my pencil. And here I was putting little pressure, okay, to get this. So it became dark shade. So this lighter shade See the how much pressure you put on your pencil, it depends. See, now I have put very light pressure. Now medium pressure. Now I am putting more. See, now this is light, this is very light, this is medium, and this is dark. So this is a light tone, medium tone, and dark tone. So this technique from coming from lighter shade to darker shade is called gradation. Gradation means gradually you are making your this thing from lighter shade to you are increasing the intensity of the color. So from lighter grade to darker shade, it is called gradation. So it can be anything, like suppose now let us draw a box. Anything from now I want to do it gradation now. So now I'm doing dark, then I'm slowly decreasing my speed. Speed means I'm decreasing my pressure on the pencil. Okay. So from darker tone I move to middle tone, and this is light tone, almost fading. It faded. I have given a fading effect. Okay, I have given a fading effect. So fading effect. This is called the gradation. Something you are, whether it is like from light to dark or dark to light, you are decreasing it, you are fading it, you are giving a fading effect. So you can try with different colors, not only blue, you can either try with green. See, green, darker, okay. So you can practice actually. You can practice. Okay, you can practice. Initially you practice whole different colors on a page by drawing so many boxes. So you try to do it.